Hello, dear students. Today we are going to learn about big data and its architecture, and in the next lecture, we will learn about data mining. In the previous lecture, we have discussed what is data science, then we discussed about data analysis, we discussed about data analytics, and in today's lecture, we will be discussing about big data, and in the next lecture, we will discuss data mining in brief. Post to the next lecture, we will be discussing all these modules in detail. So let's proceed with big data for today. Big data. So literal definition of big data is it is a term basically used to describe extremely large and complex data sets. Extremely large and complex data sets. So big data is used to define or used to address extremely large and complex data sets. So we have data, we have small data, we have large data, we have extremely large and complex data sets. They are basically beyond the capacity of traditional data processing, beyond the capacity of traditional data processing. So we know what traditional data processing is. Traditional data processing is, we can call it semi-technical maintenance of the database, or the purely human intervened maintenance of the database, or the manual maintenance of the database, as we did in our past, wherein we used to have a copy and a pen, and we used to maintain all the data on the copy, and post to that system we had computer systems wherein we normally save or maintain or do operations of data on small tools like Excel, and we maintain those databases who are not extremely large and complex on computers as well. But for the extremely large and complex data set, we must have a system, a profound system, a professional system, wherein extremely large and complex data sets can be maintained and operations on extremely large and complex data sets can be done. And for that, we do use big data. So big data basically encompasses data that is characterized by three V's. Big data encompasses data that is characterized by three V's. There are other V's as well, but the fundamental and the core V's are: the first one is volume, the second one is variety, and the third one is velocity. In other words, we can say the big data is the composition of following three V's: volume, variety, and velocity. Now, what is volume? Volume in big data involves vast amounts of data. In other words, big data or vast amount of data which often exceeding the capacity of conventional databases and tools, often exceeding the capacity of conventional databases. So in detail, we can say the volume is the one of the component in big data which describes the vast amount of data which is being used or which is being maintained in big data sciences, and that data is basically exceeding the capacity of conventional databases or conventional database systems and tools as well. Correct? This is the first V. Then comes the second V, which is we are basically understanding the composition of big data, wherein big data has the three main characteristic features. One is the volume. Volume is the capacity of exceeding capacity of the conventional databases and tools. The second one is variety. The second one is the variety. Variety is basically it includes diverse type of data. So we can say in big data we have diverse amount of data. Due to the diverse nature of the data, we are basically dependent on big data. We cannot proceed by using traditional system of database management systems when we have the variety of data and the data which is exceeding the capacity of conventional databases and tools. That is the reason we use big data. So the second characteristic property of big data is it has the diverse type of data sets such as structured, semi-structured, databases. For example, XML and JSON. These are the examples of variety of databases which we maintain or which we handle in big data sciences, and it is irrespective of the structured or semi-structured databases. We have the diverse set of databases available, or we play with the diverse set of databases in big data, and the example is XML and JSON. Then the third important V in big data sciences is velocity. This is again the important component, important characteristic feature of big data sciences. It is talking about the big data which is generated and updated rapidly, demanding real time and near real time processing and analysis. Correct. It includes the efficiency, effectivity, or management or organizations using specialized technologies like distributed computing or machine learning or data analytics tools to collect the data, or at what speed the data is being maintained. So we can say data collection, data maintenance, and data operations. So the amount of speed by which we perform the above tasks defines the velocity of a data set. So again, it is the characteristic feature of the big data, wherein we maintain the data collection speed, we maintain the data maintenance throughput, we maintain the data operations throughput, and the speed by which we are performing these activities is considered to be under the tagline of velocity. So basically, big data sciences carry three V's with them, or we can say the big data sciences refers to extremely large and complex data sets, and that are beyond the capabilities of traditional data processing software, and it has the three main characteristic V's with it. So one is volume, the other is variety, and the third is velocity. Correct? So this is all about big data. Thank you so much. God bless and goodbye.